എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. എൻ്റെ പേര് ജോർജ് വാച്ചാപ്പറമ്പിൽ. ഈ അനക്സ് ബിൽഡിങ്ങിൻ്റെ കൺസ്ട്രക്ഷൻ കോർഡിനേറ്ററായി വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ടുള്ള അവസരം ലഭിച്ചതിൽ എനിക്ക് സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അതിന് ഞാൻ ദൈവത്തിന് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. Hello everyone, this is Jennifer Cherian. She is from Anaria Design and she is our interior decorator. And this is Priya Robin. She helped us from the beginning of the construction of this Annex building. I just want to introduce them. Thank you.
Hi, I would like to take you on a tour of our Annex building. The blessing is today, and Jennifer will explain everything in detail, her ordeal, her challenges, the process, everything. Let's go. Jennifer, can you tell us how you began this process?
Yeah, so last August, the Syro Malabar committee, we had a meeting. We set up a meeting with the builder and myself, and they awarded me the project to oversee the design and the construction alongside Tim from Bell Escapes, this new Syro Malabar Annex home for the bishop, located in Elmhurst, Illinois. And it's been about a year, 15-month process from start to finish.
So shall you give us a tour of the ground floor
Sure.
first? Where do you want to begin?
Yeah, so on our left-hand side, we have the chapel. This was the most important room for the home. A lot of thought and planning went into this chapel. Without the help of Dr. Paul Cherian, who was a mastermind in kind of explaining to us the different parts to the Eastern Rite chapel with the arches, with the tabernacle, the bema, and the altar. It was a very much a group effort, and as you can see from the solid wood white oak doors that we have a stained Marthama cross, this was a different door to every other door in the home because they wanted to show the importance of the chapel in the home.
Jennifer, when I first saw this design, these arches and all these design in the paper, I was a bit apprehensive, to be frank with you, because such a small space and these arches, these pillars and all these things. But when it is realized, I think that it has incorporated very well. The design is being incorporated into the room very nicely, and we got space for at least 10 chairs, which is very nice. So what do you think?
I too was very nervous about designing a chapel for the first time, because there are so many different aspects to a church design. The arches, the bema, the altar, and also enough space for people to be able to sit and have mass. But I think that we were able to water down the essentials of a chapel and be able to give this house a chapel in the space that we were allotted. So I think we did. I think we did a good job. And then opposite the chapel, we have the first floor study, which we have one wall full of built-ins for ample storage for books, for papers, along with a freestanding desk. The nice thing about this room is that it can also be used as a first floor bedroom because it has an ensuite, which also acts as the powder room for the house.
Jennifer, let's move to the other area.
So this is the formal dining room. Granted, there's a lot of supply chain issues at the moment, so not most of our furniture has arrived yet. But this room will seat a table for 12. And then just to add a little bit of definition to the ceiling, we added a little bit of texture and some detailing with some millwork.
How different was your experience when you did this? Because this is not a single family house or anything. This is very, very different than your regular project. How can you explain a little bit?
Sure. I mean, the difference is really that instead of working with a family who has children, a husband, a wife, you're working with a committee. And there are multiple opinions going back and forth. You also have different requirements in terms of gathering spaces, multiple kitchens where you have one kitchen where, it's more of display, and then you have a chef's kitchen or a spice kitchen where all the heavy duty cooking is being done. So that actually brings us to our kitchen and family area, which was kind of designed in a way that would be able to host larger gatherings and functions, typical to how the church would invite larger guests or have prayer meetings. So this is our family room.
So Jennifer, there is another chef's kitchen inside, right?
There is, yeah. This is what we'd call like the chef's kitchen, where all of the heavy-duty cooking would be done. So it's the same kind of function. You have a walk-in pantry, a hood with a 5-burner range, dishwasher, and a microwave here. And just for a little bit more accessorizing, some open shelving. So we have here the ground floor laundry room, which is pretty standard washer, dryer, and a cleaning closet, but a lot of space for folding, yeah. And then adjacent you have the mudroom, which has a lot of storage on both sides. This will be great for the guests that will arrive here. They can use their coat hooks. And then, of course, when they have larger functions, there's a very large walk-in coat closet.
Jennifer, now that we are done with the ground floor, shall we go to the upstairs?
Yeah, sure.
How many bedrooms are there?
So there are 7 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms upstairs. There's also a second floor living space. This, I believe, is for the seminarians to be able to relax without having to go downstairs. So over here we have the stairwell where we placed a really beautiful light, kind of like the feature light of the house. Lighting was always important. From the beginning we had those conversations, lots of can lights. There's elderly people going to be here, so lighting was key. Okay, so down this side of the hallway we have 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms as well. And then over here we have the elevator.
I like the width of this corridor because you can easily have wheelchair access.
Definitely, yeah. The main reason for the elevator. Mm-hmm. So then we have one bedroom here. This has access to this hall bath, and then a full bath here as well. So we did 3 different schemes for the bathrooms upstairs. One was painted, one was stained, just to give a little bit more variety for the styles of the bathroom.
Jennifer, let's go to the bishop's room. I want to see that.
So the other rooms are very typical. They all have a bed, desk, dresser, but the bishop's room is a little bit more special. It has a little bit of a kind of a casual living room. The idea is if someone wants to have a kind of a private conversation with the bishop, they can do that in this room. And then you enter into his what we would probably call the primary or master bedroom in a house. This is probably the largest room here. Also has an ensuite bathroom and kind of an alcove for a desk area. Okay, so going down the rest of this hallway, we have 2 additional bedrooms. These 2 bedrooms share a bathroom, so it's kind of like a Jack and Jill. And then towards the very end, you have a second floor living space. So this will also have a TV and a sofa and just a little area for them to kind of, relax for not having to go downstairs and read. Yep. That kind of concludes the kind of tour of the home. 15-month-long process. It was wonderful. It was an absolute privilege to be a part of the team. So I thank you. I thank all of you guys.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. You did a wonderful job, because I know our budget, but you worked around it. That is the main thing, and I really, really appreciate, and from the bottom of my heart, a hug to you.
Thank you.
You were wonderful.
Thank you.
Only you could pull it up. Because 8 bedrooms and
A committee.
yes, and
Opinions.
committee of different opinions,
Yeah.
very difficult to deal with, but you
Yeah.
tackled effortlessly.
Yeah.
I know it requires lots of patience, and I know
It was good to work with the community. So
thank you.
thank you.